Welcome back, Guardians, to TheScottSpot. I'm Scott, and you're watching the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I believe this is episode 119. Shit. By the way, I forgot to say last episode that we're now at 109 hours, thanks to all that monster capturing and all that blitzball. Jeez Louise. I don't know what I clocked it at last time. I took note of the time, but damn. Anyway, so we're at the Moonflow South Wharf. There was literally no one to talk to on the Moonflow South Road. One thing I did forget to mention about the monster capturing in this area in the last episode is that the Simurgh and the Basilisks only appear on the Jose High Road, not in the Moonflow. I think the rest of the fiends do appear on the Moonflow, and keep in mind, like I said, that the Ochu only appears on the Moonflow, but I could be wrong, and I will correct myself with an annotation if I am. Anyway, now that we're at the South Dock, there weren't a whole lot of people around other than the merchants. I think those two are merchants. This might be the only one non. The merchants are suffering with so few customers. I guess so. That must be why they're cheaper. Because I talked to them and they were like 37 gil. Everything's discounted compared to like how they used to be Omega expensive. Compared to Owaka anyway. What are we to do now that the warrior monks are up and gone? I'm sure the temple has a plan, but Yevon works in strange ways, it seems. I guess so. Me? I obey the temple without question. Who would ever shun the sacred temple? Yuna and her guardians? And a lot of other people, probably. I think this woman's a merchant. Need anything? No. I think this guy's not, though. Please rest assured, the shoe puff is operating as usual. So is he helping the Hypello? With Yevon in chaos, the Crusaders must be vigilant. I guess so. This guy's a merchant, I'm pretty sure. What about this Hypello? Dangerous when shoe puff's close. Wants to be schmoosed? No, I do not want to be schmoosed.
What happened to Lady Yuna and Maester Seymour's marriage? I heard the Maester disappeared from Bevelle, and Yuna is now a traitor.
Unbelievable. Clearly he's not up on the news, because a lot of people seem to know that she's not.
Careful what you believe, especially when such nonsense is floating around.
I guess so. Alright, well, let's cross the Moonflow.
Rides the shoe puff?
Let me on.
All aboard!
From the Moonflow South Bank to the Moonflow North Bank. Surprise, surprise. They do go a long way on that river, by that map anyway. It's not as simple as just crossing the river, they literally go up it.
I told my relatives on the far plane that I'll be joining them soon. Now I won't be afraid if sin comes from me.
Oh, that's it's like bittersweet. It's like sad and kind of nice.
The Guado all looked so gloomy.
I wonder what happened. Well, they all loved and adored Maester Seymour. The people of Sphera are in a state of chaos, but the Hypello are so calm. They're a fearless bunch. You can only admire them. I guess you're right. If only Lady Yunalesca were here now, we wouldn't have to live in fear of sin. Lady Yunalesca died because she went through the final summoning, just like the rest of the High Summoners. Plus, now she's really dead. Like, for good. Thanks to our efforts. As Yuna would say, I cannot believe what we just did. I think this woman's a merchant. The Albed seem docile nowadays, but it always pays to be cautious. She's right. I believe that an Albed conspiracy is behind all the chaos in the temple. I agree. Fucking Riku.
My wife and I went away from Bevelle. I thought we could forget the terror of sin if we lived in the heart of Yevon. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, Sin hasn't attacked Bevelle in a long time, but I see his point.
I've expended all my energy coming here and I can't run any further.
Did you literally run here?
We're hoping to return to our hometown of Kilika. First we must cross the Moonflow, pass through Jose, then travel the Mushroom Rock Road and the Mihan High Road. After that, it's on to the SS Winnow. Phew! There's a long way to go, isn't there?
Welcome to Mall Life, lady. I've literally done that like 3 or 4 times now.
I wonder how long it'll take to reach our hometown.
I do have to wonder, like, how long technically passes. in this pilgrimage. I mean, it seems like this whole pilgrimage takes place in the space of like a week or two, if that.
Forget about going to Guadosalam. It's so quiet you'll go crazy. Rookie Crusaders are training somewhere in the Calmlands, waiting for us to regroup.
I didn't see very many Crusaders in the Calmlands. I only saw like 2 or 3, if that. Now, I doubt there's going to be anyone on this South Bank Road, so I'll just fast forward here as I run across it and stop if there is anybody to talk to. There's where Riku washed up. And here we are. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to get an extra cutscene as soon as we come in.
Why are you in Guadosalam? What business have you here?
You want to start something?
If it would please you to harm a defenseless old man, then burn me, boil me, it matters not.
Huh?
Lord Seymour is gone. No lord rises to take his place. The Guado merely wait for sin to come and finish us off. Why should I care what you do to me? No. If it meant rejoining Lord Jiskel and Lord Seymour, then your taking off my head would be the greatest kindness.
Yeah, so let's kill him then.
Come to kill the old man? I welcome it.
Man, he sure does have a bitch attitude compared to the one he has in 10-2.
Or are you here to laugh? Laugh at the fallen Guado? Or are you here...
I almost feel sorry for him, but he did crush the sphere that would have proven us innocent. Something tells me that Yevon would have found a way to bury the truth regardless, so... Where's he going? Looks like he's going up to the far plane. Let's go on a walk with Trommel. Of all people. What does this guy have to say?
We have no intention of fighting you, for we know that we cannot win. Many brave Guado have given their lives. Now only a handful remain.
Alright, so oh, we can still follow him.
Come to kill...
Yeah, whatever. We'll go find him in a minute. In the meantime, let's explore Guadosalam. So, it looks like the Guados are all pretty dejected. They still haven't forgot their feud with us, but whatever. What about this Guado glory? Now that Seymour is dead, no one knows who will rise to take his place. That means that I still have a chance. Yeah, what if a Guado glory took over? That could be good. Once I lead the Guado glories to victory, I will become the next lord here. Until then, the far plane cannot have me. Whatever it takes, I will lead us to that day. This is Nav Guado. He might be their goalie. I'm not sure. Anybody else outside? The Guado are deeply saddened by the loss of so many of our own. If only I could restore their cheer through Blitzball. That's your fault, dude! Or not your fault, but their fault. No Guado has the strength to weave dark conspiracies anymore. Well, at least they know that they came up with conspiracies. It's their fault. Many a Guado met an untimely death in the name of Lord Seymour. With most of our youth dead now, the future of the Guado appears grim indeed. Yeah, it kinda does if you really think about it. Living with the far plane as we do, we Guado live with death every day. We are prepared to face our own deaths at Sin's hand. It seems like Guadosalam would be one of the last places Sin might come to destroy, but I guess he goes where people gather. Sin embodies death's sheer force. After all, no man can stop the inevitable. True. He's part of the spiral of death.
Everyone will die. Guado, humans, Ronso, and Albed. Only Sin will remain forever.
Hey, he forgot the Hypello. That's racist.
Once everyone in Spear is dead, it'll get real stuffy on the far plane.
That's an awkward thought. Man, this kid/woman is creepy as fuck. Man, I mean, seriously. Alright. Well, let's just go inside and see if we can talk to anybody on the interior rooms. Or the double interior rooms.
Soon Sin will come for us all. Human, Guado, it makes no difference. Go on and pray. Yevon will do nothing to stop it. So they've lost their faith now, too. I just want to stay here in Guadosalam. I'm starting to get kind of depressed, guys. We Guado have lost our purpose. No one knows what chaos may ensue. What was their purpose? To serve Lord Seymour? I guess they'll still let us stay here. He that is too secure is not safe. Oh, never mind, I was just rambling. Yeah, what was that supposed to mean, crazy innkeeper? So I didn't realize that all the Guado were evil. They had an evil master, though, that's for sure. What's in here? I prayed and prayed on the far plain, but Lord Seymour did not appear. So does that mean he's not really gone? Well, we still haven't sent him, so... Although Titus did tell him to stay up there! I don't care who it is, I just want someone to lead the Guado back to greatness. I'll do it. Let me do it. Titus, the leader of the Guado. Does it have to be a Guado? I mean, really. It's true that many tossed themselves to the far plain in Lord Seymour's name, but until recently I looked up to him so much, so I suppose I'd be a hypocrite to belittle him. I might come across as proud, but my pride is all I have left. I guess that's an interesting way to look at it. Following a half-human was our fatal mistake. I see, this guy's racism hasn't abated. Seymour destroyed the Guado single-handedly. Him alone. Oh, don't take your blame. Trommel now spends his days mourning on the far plain. You won't get a word out of him. I'm gonna go talk to that bitch in a second. Our captain is aiming for bigger goals now. He says he'll take the helm of the Guado. I wonder if he's really serious. How much Guado life would change with the Blitzer in charge? Yeah, that would be really interesting. I'd say let's let Nav do it. Oh well. There's still one more. Well, we got the shop still too. Can we go inside the mansion? I don't think so. None may enter this lordless manor. It is to remain sealed until a new lord is chosen to lead the Guado. Is that right? I guess so. Alright, well, what else can we do here? Let's go in here. What happened to Lord Seymour? I heard the rumors, but I can't believe it.
He's dead, lady.
How could Lord Seymour do that to Lord Jiskel?
It's a secret to everyone. Some say that it was the Guado who threw Spira into chaos. It pains me to admit it, but they're right. Luca has informed us that the Guado team may continue to compete in tournaments. We were saved by the Lucan's generosity. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you would let them compete no matter what. Doesn't have anything to do with sports. I want to return the favor by giving them a performance to remember. Well, you guys sucked it up against me. That's for sure. Here's those two old people. Our youth are all dead. Our future seemeth likewise dead. Oh, that the Guado had remained here, protecting the far plain instead of populating it. With Lord Seymour gone, Trommel hath lost all hope. Belike he will soon follow his master to the far plain. Maybe I would say maybe Trommel should lead, but he still seems like an evil douchebag. Sin will surely crush the Guado now. What about this lady?
Lord Seymour took many lives. It seems he is now revenged on both Guado and human. In wedding that human maiden, Lord Jiskel broke ancient tradition. Some rebelled at Lord Seymour's birth, desiring that half-breed child driven off. To quell the outcry, Lord Jiskel tearfully exiled his wife and son to Bodge Island.
That's a secret that you may not have picked up on if I hadn't been here to tell you.
Years later, Lord Seymour returned. He said his mother had died, but he was no longer the lost child banished so long ago. He had returned a master of the summoner's arts. The half-breed boy, once so reviled, thus reversed his fortunes and won deep respect. They say Lord Seymour discovered his gift for summoning as a mere child.
Okay, I thought she might have more to say, but damn, she just gave us like Seymour's life story, if we hadn't already known it. Alright, well, let's head up to the far plain, finally. Wait, we haven't been in the shop yet still, have we? Nobody's in here. Anyway, this place is depressing. I know I already said that, but damn. I was just thinking about how I want to do the next episode, because in the next episode we'll be going to the Thunder Plains, and there is like 1 or 2 things we can do there, but the main thing is going to be lightning dodging, which I will explain later, but that should probably be in its own video, honestly, so you guys can see the whole dodging thing. Oh well. Into the far plane. I wish we could see that sweet-ass cutscene again. So it looks like we got Lulu here. Oh, it looks like she's talking to Lady Ginham, her first summoner she protected. And here's Trommel talking to Lord Jiskel.
When Lord Jiskel was alive, the Guado knew prosperity and honor. But now, we Guado wither and crumble. I myself could have done more to stop this. Forgive me, Lord Jiskel.
Damn, at least he seems legitimately remorseful. Now I kind of feel bad for him.
Lord Jiskel, I beg your forgiveness. Lord...
Now, I mean, here's another thing though. Like, Lord Jiskel's on the far plane here, but anybody that's played Final Fantasy X-2 and gotten 100%, that might raise some eyebrows. I'm going to need to look that up later. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but yeah. Alright, so if you remember last time we returned to the far plane, Lulu is here wondering why somebody she was trying to talk to wasn't here. And that was probably Lady Ginham, the undead, or the unsent summoner that summoned Yojimbo in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. But let's see what happens now.
I'm still not the person I wanted to become. Not yet. I'll come back to let you know how things went.
By the way, you get 8 affection points with Lulu doing that.
I hope I'll bring back good news. I hope I'll bring back good news.
What Lulu doesn't know, well, no spoilers. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Guadosalam. There were a few interesting scenes here, I guess, at least. So I guess I will have to split the Thunder Plains events into like a couple separate videos. We'll just see how it goes, I guess. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I would appreciate you leaving a comment down below. Holla at your homeboy. And I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I don't think we'll ever have a reason to return to Guadosalam, so hope you enjoyed our depressing stay here. In the next episode, the Thunder Plains.